Alright guys, let me just ask you a question. Have you ever had like you feel like you got other voices in your head? I'm not talking about nothing crazy or nothing, but I'm just talking about you felt like, hey, what is it like you just have a naggy feeling just in the back of your head? Well, in this chapter, Kagurabachai, this guy has this in spades. Now, we start off kind of like where we left off in the last chapter, where Chiru is fighting him with just the shield of the sword, with the sword. I gotta tell you, this sword is broken. This sword, the things it can do is out of this world. Now, let's just say this. Let's go ahead and say this right here. We can see why this sword had to have so many protection and seals and everything else on it. The most dangerous and strongest out of them all. Chiro doesn't even know what all this sword can do because his dad didn't want to tell him nothing about it. Now, that being said, with this, it's crazy. Like, the battle already starts off. Chiro already damn near dead. And the head pig getting some rest and everything else. This is crazy. And it seems like even the blood and everything else going on is just making him stronger. So, concept of this invading my head. So it's like, he's not sure whether it's the sword itself, whether it has sentient, which these swords just might have sentient. Let's not keep that in mind. This sword might have sentient. Or is it like the master of this sword itself in my head? Which it kind of cuts to a panel showing that the master of the sword maybe is kind of controlling him, but I don't think that's the case. I think it might be the curse that they was talking about last chapter, and I really think it might be the sword itself, but that's just my speculation in general. Project my body, so it's not even like he doesn't even have complete control over his body itself. It's being big show for the auction itself, just showing how powerful this sword is, and it's just like, oh my god, everyone is just like, whoa, this sword can, how powerful is this sword? Basically, you know, the more they see and the more they want to buy it and all this other stuff. So this is basically the ultimate talent show, the ultimate demonstration of how powerful this sword is. And Chiru is kind of running on fumes, and he's about to die. But the thing of it is, she even states that, like, hey, I'm here to help you. What's going on? Isn't you look, and she even says, you almost look dead. And he almost looks dead. It's like, yeah, he almost looks like he's about to die, but what can I say? It's helping him out. He got energy to spades. And the things he's doing with this sword, it's like he's manipulating blood or whatever he's manipulating. It's like he's able to use insect-like ability, like a spider web, and flowers come out, and even centipedes and other stuff. So I don't know what the heck, how is this doing it? It might be blood or what, but it looks, apparently this it can do anything a bug can do, or it can do the bug's abilities, which of itself is kind of broken. So Chiro doing everything he can to try to beat it, and then and then the head patriarch got a sword that does like the dragonfly, like a dragonfly. It shapes itself like a dragonfly, and it almost seems like it's about to shoot him, or really like something coming out. But then that's when the girl, the Firebone, help. Then that's when she comes in and just like, okay, what the heck is going on here? All this going on and everything else. And keep in mind, they're gonna have to work together here, because neither of them is strong enough. I don't think the Bone Flame power itself is strong enough, and Chiro is not in no condition to beat this guy either. Even if he was, I don't think he'd be strong enough to beat him. So they both gonna have to work together here, and that's even something that that one of their members says is just like, yeah, in order for them to win, they will have to work together just about. And then of course she says, like, I'm here to help you out, and if I don't help you out, the guy said, like, when he teleports me here, I'm gonna be stuck here to die. So it's one of those things. And even she like, when did this guy get a backbone? Because remember, last time they saw him, she one punch and all it took, and he was knocked out. He was a fool. But now he's here threatening her, like, yeah, you gotta help Chiro out. If you don't, when I teleport you there, you gonna stay there. And so it's kind of like one of those things, choose your poison. So it's one of those things. And then of course the government organization, they're seeing this and they're like, what the heck, what's she doing here? And then they're like, yeah, he's just like, whatever, y'all got y'all mission, we got ours. We're not going to get involved in y'all mission, don't get involved in ours. So whatever y'all got going, whatever, y'all going to have to take the blame for it. Of course the guy is even like, but also though, they're going to have to work together to beat this thing. And then she even stated, it's like, Chiro, you in no condition to do anything. And Chiro was like, you know, I got this. I didn't need your help. But he's just like, she even said, like, come on now. Look at you. Yet again, you are in no condition to do anything. You would need your weapon as strong as the bone flame to survive his attacks. And then here we go. Different abilities and him, and he's able to use it for a little bit of time, probably whenever the time runs out or whenever that energy runs out or so. I think we seen him do it once, or he explained it. I just can't remember in the earlier chapters. Yeah, he used it once in the earlier chapters. So yet again, it's just showing his sword is very flexible, and he just like, yeah, you're right. I would need something as strong as your bone flame to handle this guy. Boom, bone flame, same as yours, similar. It might not be now. The strength of it is, I don't know if it's as strong as hers, but I say it's up there for them to at least do something, right? So they kind of works together to do this. But yeah, here's the whole thing of it is, it's just like, will it be enough? And the whole concept of it is they do everything they can to stop him. And the thing of it is, they actually doing some pretty good combos. They working together pretty well to beat him. Chiro does the using his sword to attack him, while she goes from behind to attack him. So it's like they really working together here. But the whole thing of it is, it seems that the sword also increased his strength. So the patriarch just used his sword and flips up, and then not only that, Flower just comes out of nowhere, and he unsheaths just a little bit of the blade. So you can only see just a little bit of the blade. And then he used what is called centipedes. So centipedes just form around him. And then it's just like, after a moment, they just repel. The little balls of the centipede or whatever just repels and shoots them. And one of the guys is just like, he didn't even unsheath the sword all the way. And this how powerful it is, just a little bit on the unsheath, and it does massive damage, just like unbelievable damage, to a point where it's like, godly. And he's not even the original owner of this sword, so it's just like, what else can this sword can do? So it's almost kind of like, it's just like, what are they going to do about this? Because they can't do too much, and everyone's watching this, and of course he has his echo image or whatever, just hologram, just broadcasting and telling him how powerful this sword is. And everyone just in awe. They're just like, oh my God, this sword is amazingly powerful. And so it's just to the point of just like, it shows them all looking at each other and just ready for the final showdown and the final, like, okay, we got to end this fast. So this sword is, oh my God. As of right now, I think it was already stated that this sword is probably the strongest, but yeah, we haven't seen what the other swords can do. But out of the three we seen, this one is out of this world strong. Like, I don't know if it has the power of the animal kingdom or blood manipulation and flowers. I don't know, but the things it can do is almost limitless. That is like, Chiro's sword is strong, but this sword is just on a whole different level. And the Bone Flame sword is strong too. And I'm going to make a video on that as well. But this is just, oh my God. And just wait for, I got some more videos. I got a follow-up video on this sword itself, because I want to go ahead and talk about what this sword can do and the other things that it might be able to do. So, stay up, guys. But go ahead, like and subscribe. Catch you later.